So let's talk about OSHA here. The OSHA regs, we're going to call these the scriptures of linemen. These are your scriptures. These here were written because blood was shed. Folks died. Folks lost body parts. So rules were written to help compensate for these things. And this book is getting pretty thick. 1910.269 is getting pretty thick. And we keep writing rules. All right? Because something happens. So, you know what? We're going to have to change our procedures. We're going to have to do this on top of what we used to doing because of this situation, so it doesn't happen again. In 2004, OSHA did a T&D partnership. And in 2004, they went over deaths that have taken place, catastrophes, SIFs, basically. They went over. And contacts were the #1 killer. Contacts. Out of those contacts, there was a little over 500 incidences of death that they went over. And out of those 500 incidences of death, what they discovered, now check this out, what they discovered is almost 100%, it was like 99, 98% were completely, think about it, preventable. Completely preventable. So what they do is they write more rules to help prevent it. This ain't gonna help prevent things. All right, this here is all this is a foundation to build from. That's it. That's all it is. And then what you all do, Energy United, what you all do is you take that foundation and you build walls. Okay? You build a roof. And what you do is this house of safety that you have to work from, this house of safety, this attitude, the consciousness of safety, is you got to stay in that house. Because outside that house, while you're working, if you go outside that house, there are beasts out there that will devour you. Electricity, a fall, a pinch, a crush. You got to stay in that house. And these are all preventable as long as you stay in that house. Do not open that door. All right? And if you want to look out the window, you can look out the window. But if you try to go out that window, sneak out through a shortcut, you try to sneak out the front door through not following what you guys have been training out in your training yard and what you guys understand is best work practices, things happen every time. It's provable. In 2004, if you fast forward 2004 to today, almost 20 years have gone by, and guess what's changed in the incidences out in the field? Guess. No thing. No thing has changed. The rule book got bigger, but no thing has changed. And the reason why it hasn't changed is because we are so human and we like to do our own thing. We get embarrassed. All right? We don't want to be reprimanded. Why? Because we have a situation that's built in our program that causes embarrassment. So we don't feel safe. It's not safe to fail safely. It's not safe to fail. And so what happens is we feel pressure. And we have to get that job done. And so we take those shortcuts because we got to get that job done. Because the system has not been properly built. All right? You might have a foundation, OSHA foundation, but maybe you built those walls and that roof out of cardboard. Maybe. And you get a big old storm and those walls are gone and people die. Okay? It's called storm work. You guys talk about doing storm work when the storm is right here. This is the storm that we got to go and rebuild.